Far removed from the world's crowded travel maps lies an island so unique, it is often compared to the Galapagos. Socotra, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, boasts over 700 endemic species of flora and fauna, many of which cannot be found anywhere else on Earth. Formed by geological drift and shaped by extreme isolation, the island stands as one of the most important natural laboratories for evolutionary science. But Socotra is more than a case study in biodiversity. It is a living ecosystem, vulnerable, rare, and astonishing in its beauty. Today, we embark on a journey through this remarkable land, exploring its ancient trees, hidden canyons, untouched shores, and resilient people. Let us discover why Socotra is not only Yemen's greatest natural treasure, but one of the last frontiers of truly wild Earth. Socotra lies in the Arabian Sea, about 380 kilometers south of mainland Yemen. Though politically part of Yemen, it is geographically closer to the Horn of Africa, floating between two worlds. Shaped by millions of years of geographic isolation, Socotra has become a natural wonder, home to over 700 species of flora and fauna found nowhere else on Earth. That's why it's often called the Galapagos of the Indian Ocean. The most iconic symbol of the island, the dragon's blood tree, an umbrella-shaped giant with thick branches and a crimson sap that looks like blood. These trees have been around for centuries, possibly millennia, and they only grow here. The island's name comes from Sanskrit, Dvipa Sukadara, meaning Island of Bliss. A fitting title for a place so untouched, so raw, and so magical. Getting to Socotra is no easy feat. There are no international flights, and only a few weekly flights from the mainland or the UAE. But the moment you step off the plane, it's clear the effort was worth it. You're greeted by heat, silence, and a sky so blue it feels surreal. Our guide, Ahmed, welcomes us with a smile and a jeep ready to take us into the unknown. We start in Hadibo, the island's capital, a small dusty town with friendly faces and a pace that feels lost in time. But soon we leave civilization behind and drive towards the Dixam Plateau, home of the legendary dragon's blood trees. The road winds through canyons and cliffs, revealing landscapes that shift like dreams. Here, the trees stand like ancient sentinels, casting strange shadows as the sun sets. Touching the red resin that oozes from the bark, Ahmed tells us it was once used in medicine and rituals, even by the Romans. The next morning, we hike down into Wadi Dirhur, a dramatic valley cut by time and water. At the bottom, natural pools glisten under the sunlight. The water is cold, clear, and unbelievably refreshing after the dry heat. We dive in, laughter echoing through the canyon walls. For a moment, it feels like we're the only people on the planet. On the west coast lies Kalansia Beach, a crescent-shaped dream where mountains meet the sea. Just beyond it is Detwa Lagoon, turquoise shallows that attract stingrays and herons. And then we find it, Zahik and Haif, enormous white sand dunes rising from the desert, tumbling down into the sea like snow. We climb, barefoot, the sand scorching and soft. At the top, wind whips our hair as we gaze across the ocean. It feels like standing on the edge of the world. Our final adventure takes us to Hoke Cave, one of the largest in the Arabian Peninsula. The hike is steep and sweaty, but inside the cave, everything changes. Stalactites hang like chandeliers. Ancient writings and drawings are etched into the walls, remnants of sailors and travelers from long ago. As we sit in the darkness, lit only by our headlamps, there's a sense of reverence, a reminder that this island has been a mystery for thousands of years. Nature may steal the spotlight, but the heart of Socotra lies in its people. The Socotri are warm, curious, and deeply connected to their land. Many speak their own language, Socotri, an ancient tongue that has no written script and is spoken by only a few tens of thousands of people worldwide. We visit a fishing village where locals dry fish under the sun and cook over open fires. A woman offers us freshly baked flatbread, still warm, with goat cheese and wild honey. At night, children gather around a campfire, and an old man begins to play a traditional string instrument. The melody floats into the sky, weaving itself into the fabric of the night. Despite limited infrastructure and modest living conditions, there is a richness here, in stories, in smiles, in simplicity. You don't just visit Socotra, you're welcomed into it. Thinking of visiting Socotra? Here are some tips to make your adventure smoother. Getting there. Flights are limited. Most travelers fly via Cairo, Abu Dhabi, or Seyun in mainland Yemen. Book early and be flexible. Visas. Depending on your nationality, you may need a Yemeni visa. Check the latest travel advisories carefully. Best time to visit. October to April is ideal. Cooler, drier, and with calmer seas. Avoid the summer monsoon. Where to stay? Don't expect luxury. Most accommodations are eco-camps or basic guest houses, but they offer unbeatable views and unforgettable nights under the stars. What to bring? Oh, sturdy hiking shoes. Oh, sun protection. Oh, power banks. Oh, respectful clothing. Travel responsibly. Socotra's ecosystem is fragile. Stick to marked paths, avoid leaving trash, and respect local customs. Hire local guides. Not only do they know the land, but your support helps preserve their way of life. As our journey comes to an end, one thing becomes clear. Socotra is not just a place, it's a feeling. A place where time slows down, where the land tells stories older than history, where the sky, the sand, the sea, and the soul seem to blend. It's not easy to reach. It's not for everyone. But maybe that's the point. Socotra isn't waiting to be discovered. It's waiting to be respected. So if you ever find yourself craving something wild, something real, something unlike anything else on Earth, pack your bags, take a leap of faith, and let Socotra show you the magic of a world that still remembers how to be wild. Like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed this journey, and drop a comment below. Would you dare to visit the most alien island on Earth?